Danny, I'm going to hand things over to you. See what kind of information you have for us, questions from the audience or information from our sponsors. Thanks, Bobby.
Sure.
Thanks, Gwen. Thanks, Kevin.
Sure. Thanks, Suzanne. First of all, I should say that this working with Bobby, as we have here at Endurance Films in the past, has been just truly amazing. And just getting him on camera has transformed the way I thought about my own running, which makes it very appropriate that the thing that we've been alluding to basically all night but not really given the hard sell, although I know Bobby's probably too modest to do that, is his run transformation course. And having worked again so closely with Bobby, our relationship with Bobby started a few years back when we did the USA Endurance Films, the USA Triathlon training video series, and we did a video with Bobby. That's video number 4 in the series, and it was just amazing. So when Bobby wanted,
I'm going to interrupt you here quickly, Danny. If any of you have watched that DVD of mine that Danny of them did so fantastically, you will see in the credits that there's a bad runner and that there's somebody prancing across the field trying to do absolutely everything wrong. Well, that's Danny in his prime right there.
Well, that wasn't a stretch. I'll just let you know that. I'm also the bad swimmer in that one, but that's a whole separate issue. What I wanted to do was tell you about a little about this course, the Run Transformation, and we worked intensively with Bobby to make sure that not only that the information that he gives is there and it's comprehensive, but that it's presented in a way that's digestible and that anybody can use, and that even if you use 20 minutes of it, you will get some amazing benefits into your performance, whether it's training or competition. The course includes 10 hours of video, comprehensive run training, 4 modules that are dedicated to biomechanics. There's one for run training. There's one that just has drills, and there's one that we've been talking about recently, the mental skills. There's also it's great because it's like a college semester course. And when I was working on this with my partner Eric, as we were going through and producing the video and trying to put all this, get all this wealth of knowledge into one course, obviously with Bobby's direction, we kept saying this should be a college course, and not in an intimidating way, but in a way that there's that much information in there. And so I mean, I could go on and on, but what you really should do is just check it out. There's a link now on the show page that it wasn't up there at the beginning of the show. It's up there now. The special live event offer, that will take you there. If you want to go directly to it, go to bobbymcgee.com/run transformation /run-transformation. And what I should tell you is because you're on with us here tonight, we're going to be, all the sponsors want to add some value to what Bobby's offering, and not just to throw something in, but because we pick the sponsors for this hangout, for this broadcast, because everything gels together. Suzanne, the Boulder Running Company is throwing 15% off to all Run Transformation purchasers. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think they're going to get a coupon code for anyone who purchases the course. They'll get a 15% off coupon code to Boulder Running Company. And I was just there last weekend and got some great shoes, and Bobby did the thing with me that Gwen said. He took my old shoes and looked at them one at a time, and the folks at Boulder Running Company were fantastic and helped me out picking the right shoes that are Bobby approved.
And that's really saying something, because Bobby will. It's hard to get his stamp. And then somebody who's been sitting very quietly on the panel, but who is just an amazing person in the industry. And we all know him through probably the main training software entity that's out there, Training Peaks, is Dirk Friel. Dirk is offering free Training Peaks with Bobby's course. And Dirk, you want to tell us about that?
Yes, no problem. Happy to give everyone a free 1-month premium subscription to Training Peaks. There'll be a coupon code you can use, and if you already have a premium Training Peaks account, it'll just add time onto the back end of your current subscription. So, yeah, happy to help out.
Great. All right, and I should also note that in addition to all the video that comes with the course, the video Endurance Films will be throwing in Triathlon The Run, again, which is the 4th volume in the USA Triathlon Training Series. Just some additional sweet stuff from Bobby McGee. And the one thing I want to say on a personal note about Bobby is not only has he become a colleague over the years we've been working with him, but a friend. And I can see why, because anybody who I talk to about Bobby says the first thing out of their mouth is, "Oh, I love Bobby." And and then the conversation goes from there. But it always starts from there. And you'll see why, because his passion comes through in this course. And it's on special, I should say, it's on special now for $247. And again, if you think of that in terms of getting a college course accessible at your fingertips, along with a lot of premiums, including a private Facebook group, really direct access to Bobby himself, some free books that Bobby's written. It's amazing. Just go to the show page, or sorry, the course page, bobbymcgee.com/run-transformation, or if you just go to bobbymcgee.com, I'm sure you'll find a way to get to the course page. And the one thing I forgot to do, we have about 12 minutes left. I just want to make sure I'm on schedule. What I didn't do is, and for the people who've been so kind to hang out with us tonight, there have been a few questions. We won't nearly have time, knowing how in-depth Bobby can get when he's answering something out of that passion we talked about. We won't have time to get to all the questions, but I did see a few, and I'm looking at them now, that I thought, Bobby, you might want to address just to whet people's appetite for more of what they can get from the course.
Hey, Bobby.
Yes, Sam.
Hey, okay, I just want to get this started and welcome everyone to this replay, Make Run the Strongest Leg of Your Triathlon, which we ran 2 days ago with Kevin Collington, Gwen Jorgensen, Bobby McGee, and Dirk Friel from Training Peaks, and Danny Kolker from Endurance Films, and Suzanne Atkinson from Tri-Mastery. So we have an encore replay. What's going to happen is we're going to replay this event right now, and then Bobby's going to come back and answer questions live with Kevin Collington. So we're able to get both of them to come back. So Bobby, go ahead, say a few words. The show's yours.
Hey guys, it's good to be here again. I'm looking forward to spending some more time with you. And last time we had that little glitch go on, so we missed a lot. You guys missed a lot of questions. We answered some questions unknowingly that we weren't online at the time. So some of those questions about the forward lean and so on, if you still have those, bring them forward. And Kevin and I will have some fun answering those questions. And make sure that you guide your questions so that Kevin can come at it from an athlete's point of view, which is always a very good perspective for you guys. I saw some of your questions said that was very useful to you to hear Kevin and Gwen confirming, the approaches that we followed. And then any level of question, if it gets a little lengthy and so on, we'll abbreviate those, and then we'll send those out as written answers so that you guys can add that to your resource list. So I look forward to that.
And Kevin, thanks for joining us. Just wanted to give you a few seconds to say hello to everyone, and then we'll get started.
Hi, yeah, good to be back. I had fun on Thursday night, so I'm looking forward to doing it again.
All right, guys, so I'm going to start this replay right now, and we'll see you back for live questions. Just wanted to bring everyone back in for live questions. Bobby, can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Let me take it off of the main screen there. Okay, Bobby. So just wanted to also remind people before we get into questions. They cut you off before we announced that you're going to put your entire library of Training Peaks plans for free, worth I think a total of $261 into the Run Transformation membership area. So anyone who signs up for the course will get your 5, 10K, and half marathon courses. I think there's 3 different levels of that.
Correct.
Okay, and tell me just a little bit about those plans, so that I'm actually want to go get them myself. So tell me how you find those.
Yeah, those you just go to trainingpeaks.com and look for Bobby McGee, and you will find those training plans. On those training plans, those are the same principles that I used with high-level athletes that got medals at the Olympics and world records in road running. And the 5K and the 10K and the half marathon are set up not in terms of level of athlete. The 3 levels are set up with the time availability that the athlete has. So the level 1 will be the least amount of time. So if you're a 2 to 3 day a week runner, then the level 1 program is suitable for you. And if you run about 4 to 5 times a week, then level 2 is suitable for you. And if you run more than 5 times a week, the level 3 program is more suited to you.
Okay. All right. So I just wanted to clarify that for everyone. That was one of the bonuses that wasn't announced on the live portion of the show last time on the Run Transformation course. So what I'd like to do now is ask Bobby the first question that I think we missed answering. We'll save the forward-leaning question for a little bit later.
Okay.
But the first question that you missed answering was, and I noticed in the chat roll here, we have a lot of coaches on today. I think it looks like almost all coaches are asking questions here. So you're getting the true believers on a Saturday evening. But what kind of a benefit, I think we had someone ask on Thursday, what would a coach get from the course? What can you expect as a coach, whether you're a run coach or a triathlon coach, to gain from the course in terms of adding to your coaching repertoire?
Well, there are a number of great teachers that have said in the past that if you want to learn something really, really well, go out and teach it. And so from a coach's perspective, I always feel very comfortable speaking to coaches too, that, when I do a mental skills presentation, I often have to play with what does the coach have to say versus what does the athlete have to do. So I really feel that there's the way in which the course is presented is very, very usable and user-friendly for coaches. That's why the video medium works so well, because a coach would have to go to quite a lot more length to be able to present material that they'd read in a book. And that's why I think the internet is so very successful now, and why this works so well. So in Running Sports Essentials, for example, whenever I have a coaching course, I realize that I teach the athletes, I teach the coaches to find an athlete that can execute that drill pretty well if they feel they're not comfortable with that. And so the beauty of a course like this is the coach can take snippets out of the course, especially with the practical stuff, A, with the mechanics, and B, with the other running sports essentials, the plyometrics, the stretching, and so on, and they can use that directly to show their athletes what they want to do. So it's very, very coach user friendly.
Okay.